Alright, hi guys, Erica here. I am coming to you with another video. First of all, sorry for the quality I'm recording on my computer because I got a camera. It was fantastic, and then it quit working 5 days later. So I had to send it back and they're going to give me a new one because I had it for 5 days and I need my camera to work longer than 5 days. So it's just like, anyway, I'm coming to you with a video. It's almost October. It's pretty much 2 days to October, and it's Halloween season or fall season. And I was having a conversation with one of my friends about Halloween. My parents are actually pastors. They became pastors when I was a preteen, and before that, they were. My dad was an elder, my mom was a missionary or an evangelist, excuse me. And so, growing up, we did not celebrate Halloween at all. It wasn't a question. It just, what was. That was just what happened. But I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and I have a son, and she was, asking me if we celebrated or whatever. And the fact is that my husband and I don't celebrate it, but we do let our son get involved. And I've had questions from people before ask me about that, like, but you're a pastor's kid, what do your parents say? The truth is that, when I was younger, we moved around a lot because of my dad's job. And when I was in elementary school, I had this vivid memory from fourth grade. It was that all of the kids whose parents didn't want them to celebrate Halloween, we had to go in the library. And of course, it was like five of us. It was me, my sister, and like three other kids. And the library was toward the front, like kind of the front center of the school, and then the classrooms were around it in this particular school. And so all the other kids got to go in a costume parade. And of course, what did they march around but the library? And so the library had these frosted windows, and so you could see characters or shadows of the kids going by. And I just remember the feeling of isolation. And of course, I was in fourth grade. I didn't know what to call it, but I just felt really excluded, and I don't want to put my son through that. As we went on or whatever, policies change, and so that's the only time I've ever had to experience it to that extreme. But I've always had kids ask, why don't you have a costume on? Did you go trick-or-treating? Why don't you go trick-or-treating? Things like that. And so my friend and I were just talking, and that's just kind of how I see it. We don't, decorate the house. We don't go all out for it, but I do let him dress up because, the world already isn't fair. The world is already getting crazier by the day, and I don't want him to feel any unnecessary exclusion. And, if it's just putting on a costume and just going to the mall to get candy, just say that he can dress up. To me, that's not a big deal. I've had people ask me, well, what do your parents think? My first response is that I am a grown married woman. But, at first they didn't really agree. But, I explained to them, I said, I don't want him to feel excluded. And, it could be worse. He's going to have so many other trials and tribulations in his life growing up because the world is just going crazy, that I don't want him to feel any unnecessary exclusion just because he doesn't have I understand, and I always get the, oh, well, you know what Halloween is, and I get it. I've studied the history of Halloween and all that, but to me, I vividly remember how I felt in fourth grade, being in the library and watching all the kids from the school march around the library. And, after they finished and we were allowed to go back to the classroom, and how excited everybody was. And I just remember that feeling, and that's something that I don't want to even try to put my son in. That's it. If you have any questions, leave them below. But that's pretty much my take Halloween from a pastor's kid and from a mother. So thanks for watching. See you next video.